So of course we're in LA. Planes are just jacking up everything.
I know.
So 1992 civil unrest.
Yes.
What do you remember about it?
I remember everything. I remember I was at Windsor Hills Elementary School at the time in 5th grade, and we used to walk home with our mother. It was me, my sister, and my mom, and we lived off of Slauson and Overhill. And I remember when we walked home, it was so quiet. I remember telling my mom, it felt like just the streets were just really quiet. And mind you, we had no idea what was going on. And as soon as we got in the house, I'll never forget, my grandfather called and said, baby, they're rioting on Florence, on Normandy and Florence. And my mom brushed it off and said, I don't think Papa knows what he's talking about. But as soon as we turned the news on, he was absolutely right. And it was a war zone. And I'll just never forget it. And then people were saying things like, you got to go get water. And, so my mom was thinking, let's go to the store to get some water. We ended up on Rodeo in La Brea. And I remember it just looked like it had to be thousands of people in the street. And I remember we were driving next to this Asian couple. It was an elderly couple, and someone threw a Snapple bottle or something at the passenger window, and the old Asian lady, all the glass busted from the window all over her, and her husband just looked terrified. And I remember just looking out the window like at 11 years old, and I'm just like, what is going on? And I remember feeling angry, seeing that video over and over again of what they did to Rodney King, and knowing things like that had happened to, my dad, our, brothers and cousins, with the police, just brutalizing people and misusing their power, but nothing being done about it, and I remember my mom set us down and she said, although we're angry, she was teaching us that we have to find another way to channel our anger. We can't tear up our neighborhood. She was letting us know that although we're angry and we have every right to feel angry, we can't do this to our own neighborhood, what was going on. I remember they even burnt the 7-Eleven up, down the street from us. It was something that I think everyone who was here at that time, I don't think any of us will ever forget it. It's literally, etched, in our spirits forever,
Now, 25 years later, are we in a better place?
Things have changed, yes. We've had a black president. A lot of great things have happened. But are we in a better place? I think people, particularly black people, we have a way of making do with what we're given, and we'll do whatever we need to do with what we have. So I wouldn't say it was better. I would just say we're surviving still, and but a lot of the stuff is still going on. It may look different, but it's still going on. It's still the same thing, like, mass incarceration, all these things, these laws. The system is obviously broken, and the difference between the 90s and now, we've got things documenting this broken system, like video cameras and video phones and all this stuff. And I can't say that it's better. I just say that we're making do with what we have, and we're just trying to make it look damn good while doing it, and still raising these kids and raising these families to dream big, despite certain things that they're coming up around and that they're seeing, and that they can be the difference that they want to see, So